What about the station?
That's shut down too. So there's no way in or out of the valley. They're obviously serious about this flu thing.
Phil doesn't think it's flu at all. He said he's been practicing medicine for 30 years and he's seen plenty of flu, and he said this doesn't feel right at all.
Well, there's nothing of any use on the radio.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Have you started?
Yes, but to be honest, there's not really that much to discuss. This quarantine is in place, there's roadblocks and everything. No one really seems to know anything, but people are definitely missing. More of them too, not just a couple of old biddies. No one's seen the Sullivans since yesterday, and the house is just sitting there unlocked.
I just got back from the farm. All of Frank's cows died in the night. He's devastated.
Oh man, hasn't he had enough for 1 year? First Mary and now this.
Well, if no one's coming in to sort this mess out, we're just gonna have to do it ourselves. Barbara, get Phil to do a stock take on medication. Jeremy, put the word out for people to congregate at the village hall. It's best we get everyone in one place for the time being.
Good.
I'll organise supplies. We'll have a lot of hungry mouths to feed. There's plenty at the depot, but well, let's start with what's here in the village. I'll draw up a rota. Charlie, you help me with that?
Anything for you, Meg?
I'll head out into the valley and scoop up the isolated families and check in with Lizzie Graves at the camp. Now, has anyone seen or heard anything from Stephen Appleton or his wife?
Stephen Appleton and Kate Collins. Right. So they're definitely in like a disaster, crisis mode. Okay, go in these rooms. No. It's the exit, so let's go over here. There's another exit. Check these doors. Nope. Okay. Look at that. They played American football. Or no. Or this. I think this is for rugby, actually. Pardon my Americanness. What's that? Yeah, rugby ball, some towels, looks like. Well, that's a weird symbol. Is that a frisbee on the roof? Is that an infinity symbol? Drop the paint. Did Steven do that? There's a pogo stick. Apparently in this town, kids still play with pogo sticks. Interesting. So a bunch of people came over here to figure out what was going on, but obviously it didn't help. That's where the side door would have taken me. Badger's loft. I'm assuming this person got raptured just right as they were leaving their car. Guiding light. Where are you going? Yes, I'll follow you in just a moment. Quarantine, so that's locked. But the front door, quarantine. Yeah. Actually, let me check the backyard. Soccer ball. Oh, here we go. There it is.
1 7 0 0 2 5 1 3
Electrical failures all over Tower 6. The light is flowing like liquid. Its sense of purpose is overwhelming. There's something in... Stephen? Stephen, is that you?
Okay, that number sounded like the second set of numbers. I'm gonna have to listen back to the recording to make sure. Okay, so there's a back road. More houses over there, but let's see if we can find other things here first. This is that area. Huh. Let's do it. Okay. Downstairs.
I couldn't stop it. I couldn't do anything.
Stop it, calm down.
Get back. It's in my head. Howard, wait. Ah! Father. Father, are you all right?
It's my ankle. Oh, Jesus, Lord, I think it's broken. Howard, go and get help.
There's no one left. No one's coming to help us.
Please, Howard, fetch help.
The light. They're in the light. I can see everyone in the light. Oh my God. Help me.
So that guy was just raptured right in front of the front of Father Jeremy, which I assume that'd be super scary. But where did he go? Okay, so Jeremy came in here. He fell, broke his ankle, but he still wasn't raptured. So I assume he'd have to crawl out of here. But where would he go? The closest place is in here, but probably would have seen something here. Okay, I'll actually follow it this time. Because maybe Father Jeremy crawled all the way over here, looking for help.
Meg? Meg, are you here?
Here, I'm in the lounge.
There are too many empty houses tonight. Most of the village is gone now.
My head's killing me. Have you listened to the phones?
No, I thought they were all dead.
There's a strange kind of static now. I think I heard numbers in it. It sounded like the American woman.
Kate? She's still alive. No one's seen her.
Is Charlie back?
Not yet, no. I'm sorry.
That's all right, Father. Listen, you go on ahead. I'll just rest here a little longer.
Sleep well.
Okay, this was before Jeremy broke his ankle. still on. Stairs. Okay, that's the second set of numbers, definitely. The Voice of the Stars. That's the second time I've seen that book. Which I guess that's not too uncommon for people having the same books. This person had like a horse training thing in their backyard. Can I go out there? Nope. Let's go out to this open field. I guess it. Oh, sweet.
1713.
I've been recording the pattern for 3 hours and so far have accumulated over 3 megabytes of binary data. The pattern does not, at this point, seem to be part of any recognizably closed loop, but there remains symmetry, despite the conflicts.
I really wonder if those numbers will matter later in this game. It's really just like eerie walking around this village with just nobody here. Like, I keep expecting like something to like jump out and scare me, but nothing's happened so far. It's kind of like Gone Home. I felt like that throughout the entirety of Gone Home. Just expecting something to happen. Well, something outside the realm of a piece of light that's flying around and guiding me around. So that's normal. Let's see if we get inside this church where Jeremy would probably end up going. Maybe that's where his story ends, or Shepherd's Walk.
It doesn't even reach the back fence, silly old bugger.
Well, loaves and fishes we can manage, but
Father
garden
Jeremy,
design is a little beyond.
might I have a word?
Mrs. Boyles, of course. Meg, will you excuse us, please?
See you back at Charlie's later. Cheerio, Wendy.
I was speaking to Barbara. She said there were some irregularities about Mary's morphine.
Good grief. I mean, those are private medical records. Barbara should know better than to be discussing that sort of thing with you. If Dr. Wade finds out, he'll have no choice but to suspend her. Damn it, Wendy! Your brother is grieving. Mary was sick for a long time, and I'm glad it's over for her. Go and support Frank. He needs you now.
God knows what you did. He sees. I just break and overlook Mary's weakness, but you, a man of the cloth,
If you have an issue
you
with-
bring shame on this parish.
If you have an issue with me, I suggest you write to the Bishop of the Diocese. I have parishioners to attend to. Excuse me.
Interesting. Could your number be up? You're a winner. Tickets from Megan Holloway and Father Jeremy Wheeler. Venue, pub, and church. See you in one or the other. Okay, let's check out this church. There's the guy in the line. Cemetery. Door. Let's see over here first. Nothing looks like. Okay, random noises. Oh. It actually opened up. Whoa. Huh. Interesting. Yep, that door really does not open. That one does not either. And I was certain something was going to happen in here. Dice of stones.